Hey guys, Jess Journals and Watercolor here today on the first episode of How to Urban Sketch. Now, I'm not a professional yet. I'm on my way to be it. But I want to show you exactly what it is that a lot of urban sketchers usually carry. I'm a little different. I like to carry less. I don't like to carry a lot of stuff. But that doesn't mean that you can't add or take away from what I already have. So let's get this episode started. I usually have this black bag that I carry my stuff in. I want to get a better one, but right now this one works just well for everything that I need. But you can get a bag according to your necessities. It could be a tote, it could be a zip-up bag like the one that I have. I think this was like a jewelry holder that I upcycled to turn into my watercolor bag, but honestly, you could use whatever. So first things first, you're gonna need a set of watercolor brushes. Now these have the reservoir built in. These are travel, okay? I think these are by Mr. Penn, and they have, yeah, definitely, Mr. Penn. They have a larger reservoir, which is what I like about them because they have more water to hold. Now these come with different size brushes. We have flat brushes, like big ones. I like to use these for the sky and the ground, especially when I'm working sceneries. But if you are a little bit more into the smaller brushes, then you have a variety of smaller detail brushes that also work very well. I like to paint small. If you guys look at my account, I paint small. So this one is perfect for me to create the sky and the ground, always. Beach scenes, everything. This is my flat brush that I utilize. So this set, you can find it on the Zon, and it's super inexpensive, honestly, but you need these. Now, you don't have to get these specific ones, but you need watercolor brushes. The second item on the list is a spray bottle. These are to activate your watercolor paints, and I like using this to also water down my paints. It's a lot easier than using water from the cups that you may have to carry, which you will have to carry. But this is perfect for activating and also for watering down your pigments. It's small, easy to carry. You don't need a big one. You need something that's travel size. This works. Next, you need watercolor paints. This one's a given. You can't watercolor without watercolor paints. So, we are traveling. As urban sketchers, we are constantly moving and constantly traveling. So a big palette of watercolors is not realistic. I got this one from the Zon, and I absolutely love this. The quality of these watercolor paints is like actually more than what I expected. They're like super professional. I've tried some other brands and I'm like, ugh. They're grainy and they're not good. But we're not gonna name those brands here yet. But this is a Mungayo. Okay, this is a Mungayo. It comes with 12 pans. Okay, as you can see, this is like your little reservoir pan to mix colors. And it also has another spot. I should have let these dry before I came on camera. It's okay. It'll be okay. Make sure you let your paints dry before you shut the pan. Okay. Anyways, so these come with very basic colors. Your very basic colors are going to make every single color on the rainbow spectrum. Okay? This is all you need. Technically, you only need blue, yellow, and red. Some people like to use cyan, pink, or like the magenta, pink, and yellow. Do what you want, but make sure that it's small and easy to carry. This is my favorite palette. I absolutely love this palette. And yes, it was from the Zon, and it's super professional, and I feel so artist-like with it. It does have the little finger thingy so that you can, you know, just finger it around and carry it around. It's awesome. It's really good. It's really good. So you guys, screenshot. Okay, professional watercolor. These are really good, you guys. These are the Mangayo Professional Half Pan Size Watercolor Set in Tin Case. Integral Mixing Palette. So these, my favorite. My favorite so far. It's not necessary, but you can carry masking tape in case you want to create a border. Usually when I'm urban sketching, I don't do this because the sketchbooks that I use, if I were to put this on it and then put water on it, it's just going to rip the paper. But I have it in case, just in case. We're going to teach you guys how to make your own watercolor sketchbooks, and you might want to use this. So I'm just saying, you can have it, you don't have to have it, it's your choice, but I carry it. Next, these are little water reservoirs. I got these from the Zon. They have a clip so that you can clip on to whatever it is that you are, whether it's a sketchbook or whether it's the easel, whatever it is. It's got two little reservoirs with lids. The reason why I like these in specific is because they have a seal that wraps around the top so that the water doesn't leak. We don't want the water to leak. So just make sure that you always twist the lids on really tight. But these, super good. Less than 10 cookies on the Zon. Next, and definitely needed, are your sketchbooks. You need them. You can't urban sketch without sketchbooks. Now, there's an important part of the paper that needs to be in these sketchbooks. Now, you can get the watercolor cotton cold press sketchbooks that are a lot more expensive and a lot less pages, but we're urban sketching. We're not trying to make a professional paint. Unless you're trying to give something to somebody, then I would go with the fancy. But you don't need the fancy to be out on the street, painting in the wild, and basically practicing away your art. You don't need it. So this is a Pentalic mini. It's a mini sketchbook. And what's cool about it is it does have a little folder in the back. I guess stickers. I don't know. I don't know what I would put in there, but I absolutely love this. It's a 3x4 sketchbook by Pentalic. It is absolutely amazing. This is 120 GSM paper, okay? The thicker the better, but if it's above 120, it's good. It's good. It's gonna work. I have bought watercolor sketchbooks from the dollar store, and they work just fine. Because one thing you have to know about urban sketching, you're doing a light wash. You're not really saturating the paper to make a whole artistic scene. You're simply sketching. And the watercolor paint is just the little extra add-on to give your sketch life. So it's a light wash that you need. But just make sure that your paper is thick enough to take in the water and create a good blend, okay? I bought a sketchbook from Wally World that I thought was gonna be amazing. It turned out to be crap. The paper was too thin and it soaked up all my water and no blending happened, none whatsoever. So just keep that in mind, that you're gonna want, it has to be the white paper. I haven't yet found a yellow paper that works, but I think the Lustrum journals do work. I'm gonna try it, but I'm not 100, so don't quote me on it. I know that Pentalic works. That's all I know, because that's what I have. So this Pentalic, it's good. You can also get a watercolor Concertina. The reason why I like this is because it can tell a story. And I started my journey, but clearly I did not finish it because I had to work and I didn't have time. So now I'm just gonna go to random spots on the island and finish my Concertina while I'm here. And the cool thing about it is that it's like a book and you can tell a story. And then once you're done, you can flip it over. And then once you're really done, you can just open it up and it's an accordion. So this is good. This is really good. And if you actually feel the paper to the Concertina, it's kind of like a cardstock, a very nice cardstock that you can watercolor on. So I carry that as well. I also carry a block of paper, of watercolor paper. This is by the brand Needon. This is a little bit bigger. I don't like big, but it's 300 DSM. This is the cold press, 100% cotton. This is the fancy stuff, okay? This is the stuff that I utilize in case I want to gift my art to somebody. And it's good to have because sometimes we just want to give something nice to somebody and make their day happy. And I can't get it out of this. And I'm not going to rip up my sketchbook. These are my memories. So this works. And this can go with this. So it's why I carry it. But you don't have to carry that. You could just carry this or this. Anything works. Whatever makes your fancy happy. But those are the 3 sketchbooks I carry. Why I have a spoon, I don't know. I think my son maybe placed it in there. And this is my baby. I bought this at the Orlando Stationery Fest, or Florida Stationery Fest. It was held in Orlando. And this is a Fude nib. This is the Urban Sketching Baby. Okay, this is the 3-in-1 nib, because you can have thick lines, medium lines, and thin lines all in one pen. Just depends on the way you hold it. So if I want to do thin lines, I'm going to use my pen like this. If I want to do medium lines, I'm going to tilt it up and do my pen like this. And if I want the nice thick lines for shadowing, I'm going to flip my pen over and do like this. 3 nibs in 1. What more can I ask? So this is the baby. This is custom made, and it's got a little penny. It's got a little penny, and I just love it. I feel that I don't ever need another pen again. That's it. That is my complete tour of my urban sketching carry pouch, bag, zipper thingy, all in here. And what I like about this is everything can fit in here nicely, and I can close it up. Oh, wait a minute before I close it up. Make sure you always have a napkin, a Bounty, a Viva, a dry baby wipe. You're gonna want this. You're gonna want this because when you're watercoloring out in the wild, sometimes things don't dry fast enough, and you kind of got to help it along. Okay, just a little bit, just a little bit. We don't have the fancy heat gun. We have the sun, and if you're in shade, it doesn't dry as fast. So this, before we close it, has got to go in the bag. And that's it. That's my urban sketching bag. Some people carry pencils. Other people carry white gel pens for little highlights. I carry this, and it works for me. You can add whatever you want to your bag. It's yours. And nobody has to tell you what to do. I can only guide you the essentials of what you need. Some people carry less, some people carry more. I choose to carry this. And anyways, that's episode number 1. I will see you for episode number 2 when I get it ready for you guys. Let me know in the comments, do you want to learn how to make your watercolor sketchbook? Or do you want to just dive into watercoloring in the sketchbook that you bought? Let me know in the comments. I will read you guys later. Bye!